For more information on BattleBots and how you can enter a fighting robot in a BattleBots competition, log on to BattleBots.com.
We're in San Francisco, California, where BattleBots began as a tiny gathering of friends and exploded into the thrilling, killing spectacle it is today. Our first fight was a rookie going against a champion. Our second fight is a rookie going against a former champion looking to reclaim the giant nut. It's MechaVore versus Vlad the Impaler. For a detailed description of newbie MechaVore, it's time for Tech Talk with Bill Nye.
This season's crop of killer robots are more sophisticated and deadlier than ever. Take MechaVore. It's driven by a 4-horsepower gas engine and can rotate at 2,000 RPM, which makes it a relentless pounding machine. Add anti-wedge skirting and a rear wedge, and you've got a contender for the nut.
MechaVore has great design elements. It's raised the bar for the veterans everywhere. Give us the particulars on Vlad, Bill.
Well, if you haven't seen Vlad the Impaler's fight before, was it comfortable under that rock you were living? The things he does to his opponents are obscene. He wants his title back, and he will not be denied. MechaVore has 2 victories in the qualifying rounds. He beat El Diablo Grande, who stepped up a weight class, and was awarded a forfeit against Technofool.
The robots are all charged up, and so are we. Let's get to it.
Introducing, in the red square, the earth shook, the ground ripped open, and out stepped the bastard son of Satan himself, Vlad the Impaler. And in the blue square, wait, did you hear that? It is the sound of 1,000 robots screaming horrifically at the mere mention of this guy, MechaVore. The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time.
MechaVore coming right out aggressively and spinning, not wanting to expose itself to those lifters on Vlad.
And look what he's done.
Uh-oh, Vlad's underneath him.
How prophetic, Tim.
MechaVore takes a shot from the kill saws.
And look at the cuts in Vlad. Look at that, sliced right through him. MechaVore tearing into the armor on Vlad.
MechaVore with that spinning blade out in front. Oh, Vlad's under him again. Look out, MechaVore, right into the screws.
Vlad doing what he does best. He waits and he waits until he finds an opening.
Both bots positioning themselves carefully. A dogfight of sorts, driver to driver. Vlad underneath him. MechaVore with another piece of Vlad.
Every time MechaVore gets that blade in there, he is cutting right into Vlad. That thing powers up quick.
Oh, MechaVore takes a piece out of Vlad, but Vlad takes a piece out of MechaVore. Now Vlad's got it right into the spikes of the wall. MechaVore up and disabled.
Now this isn't bad here. Vlad might want to keep him there if he can just keep grinding that blade into the ground, but it's just missing.
That blade spinning at top speed now. Oh no, the blade!
It's
on
taking out the spike strip. Take a look now. Vlad's got his arms up, and he's got his self-riding piston out. That means something's wrong.
Some serious damage to Vlad. MechaVore chewing him up with that blade.
Vlad is a huge target right now.
Let's go down to the floor for a word from the Sklar brothers.
Guys, Vlad's lifting arms are in the upright position and they're stuck. They can't get out, and he's on the ropes right now. I don't think he's ever been this deep down except for last year's finals. It's going to be tough, guys.
I'll tell you what Vlad does have is a great driver in Gage Courchois. He can get his way, he can make his way.
Oh, MechaVore chipping away piece by piece. Look at that damage.
It is such a clean cut, too. Look at in that armor. He is just taken out. We've never seen this kind of damage.
And there's a kill saw on Vlad. Vlad taking it from the sides, taking it from underneath.
And still out there pounding. That is a well-made bot.
Gage Courchois needing to ram MechaVore, needing to drive him into the hazard. Either a kill saw, the pulverizer, he needs help.
That's it. It's time. and why not? Now here's something that we've seen before. Vlad getting underneath his opponents and the box-long drive into the spike strip.
There you see MechaVore working not only the blade, but I was impressed, Bill, with MechaVore's defenses. Their MechaVore takes the spikes in the wall, but he could withstand all the pounding Vlad could give.
But here's the key, MechaVore actually turning Vlad around with his blade as he's cutting him.
The three judges at arena side have turned in a 24-21 decision for the blue square, MechaVore.
Unbelievable! Hey, let's see how the judges scored this, Bill.
All right, take a look. 3 judges, pretty evenly split on strategy and aggression. It was the damage category that MechaVore won the fight, and he should have. Judges gave him a 10-5 advantage. I didn't even think it was that close.
Tracy is with Gage outside the box.
No, Gage, is it time to retire, Vlad?
It's time to build a new body for Vlad or retire it and come up with something a little more durable, because the new breed of BattleBots are getting really nasty and violent.
See you soon.
Okay.
Hey, MechaVore seemingly coming out of nowhere to defeat Vlad. Builder Robert Lawrence has welcomed new blood to the sport. Watch this and you'll see why.
I'll spend my afternoons coloring vases and painting and do things that are so perfect. At the end of that day, it's so great just to smack the heck out of something.
Having a violent outlet is a must for Robert and his team. The guys are artists, trained in the art of destruction.
What we have here is your basic avalauncher. It's designed to launch C4 rounds up into the tops of mountains to knock avalanches off before they get too large. But today it's just a lot of fun.
When these fine artists aren't catering to clients or blowing things up, they're sailing the high seas on their custom-built tiki boat. But if you want permission to come aboard, you better know the rules.
If you're dancing around having a good time, you spill your drink. Etiquette is you have to rub it in the carpet and keep dancing.
2 more rookie builders get set to battle each other. Techno Destructo and Quad the Crusher get it on when we come back.
Do not construct or operate a robot or BattleBot without proper supervision.
Fisherman's Wharf, is there anything like it besides Pike's Place in Seattle, South Street Seaport, New York, or Harbor Place in Baltimore?
Welcome back to Comedy Central Sports. This season, the BattleBot builders have unleashed the nastiest mechanical deviance since Arnold said, "I'll be back." Bill, what makes these bots deadlier than ever?
Nicely done, Tim. Bot builders have got more weaponry, pumped up the power, and have no fear of taking a beating while they're dishing one out. It all leads to more aggression. Bill Nye's got the nominations for most aggressive BattleBot.
In the middleweight division, Little Drummer Boy rolls over the competition like a possessed Zamboni. In the quarterfinals, it seemed as if Eraser was just a magnet for Drummer Boy's aggressive attack. Lightweight Dr. Inferno Jr. comes at you like a swarm of killer bees driving a saw-toting robot. Son of Waiachi is the most manic aggressive heavyweight. Just ask Crab Meat, Kilo Amp, and Nightmare. But for my money, super heavyweight, the Judge was the most aggressive of the lot. His power-packed gavel made other robot hammers look like rubber mallets, earning him the BattleBots Award for Most Aggressive Robot.
Our next heavyweight fight features 2 very destructive rookie beasts. Give us the rap sheets, Bill.
Absolutely, Detective. Robert Marzinski's MechaVore is 4-0. He's chewed his way through this tourney by winning a couple of close decisions and tearing opponents' armor as if it were aluminum foil. Son of Waiachi is Terry Ewart's Wisconsin monster with an average KO time of 1 minute and 7 seconds. 1 hit, and you wish you'd wrestled a Buick instead.
Let's get to the heavyweight quarterfinals.
Introducing, in the red square to my right, bow down before the one you serve. You're going to get what you deserve from the magnificent MechaVore.
We saw the damage he did to Vlad the
And in
Impaler.
the blue square, this killer robot's resume reads more like a rap sheet, but his father has never been prouder. It's Son of Waiachi.
Waiachi, the pride of stomp bots everywhere.
It's a good day to die.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time.
Both bots with deadly horizontal blades.
MechaVore very wary of Waiachi's blade.
Does he back into him? It looks like he's going to.
He needs to slow down those blades, and he wants to do it with that ram on the back.
Oh, look at this view. Oh,
Slammed
man.
in from MechaVore's mouth. Oh, you can see why people are so wary of Son of Waiachi, already taking a piece of MechaVore.
Already doing something to the slam cam, too.
All right, MechaVore needs to get... Oh, MechaVore takes another shot by Son of Waiachi, who tosses a Barbie doll across the BattleBots floor, as well as MechaVore.
That weapon of Waiachi barely slows down after hits. That's his chance. After those pops, he's got to get in there.
So MechaVore using good strategy here. Now MechaVore's got Waiachi's blade stopped. Here's where he needs to take advantage. Driving Waiachi toward the pulverizer.
This is why he's made it to the quarterfinals. He hangs in there. Two deserving quarterfinalists.
Son of Waiachi, very vulnerable right now, spinning his wheels. MechaVore needs to take advantage of this, Phil.
MechaVore, we're waiting. He had his opportunities. He's got to be disabled because he was
MechaVore
there.
has got nothing left.
And Son of Waiachi able to get it going again, and he doesn't have much, but he's probably got enough to win this fight. MechaVore certainly given us some great fights, but he is out of this one.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Started off so promising. The replays, the first hit ripping off armor from MechaVore, but he hangs in there. And then, right when he had Son of Waiachi on his hind tiny legs, not able to finish him off.
So Son of Waiachi remains undefeated, but he may have suffered some damage.
Yeah, well, he can ice it down and suck it up because he's going to the semis. And you can forget Brett Favre, forget the Dells, and for that matter, forget cheese. The folks in Wisconsin love meat, and the Son of Waiachi gang does too. Check this out.
Welcome to the home of Waiachi, Colby, Wisconsin, also home to dairy cattle.
Terry's life revolves all around cattle, dead cattle. He makes the machines that process massacred meat, the same meat that you and I eat.
My equipment, the essential part of meatpacking industry. This particular piece is the sausage loading link loader. We built this machine to wash carcasses, swinging beef run through this. The same design technology and quality we put in these machines here transfers directly over to our robots.
And if that robot Waiachi ever got a hold of you, you'd be dead meat too.
We at Team Waiachi, we love meat, genuine beef.
The semifinal matchups are locked and loaded as the battle over the nut is white hot. It's all ahead on BattleBots.
Jason Dante Bardis, Towering Inferno, Santa Barbara, California. The idea is to roll over the other guys, just pound on them, get on top, and just pound them from above.
Robert Lawrence, MechaVore, Tempe, Arizona. We've got some good armor on top, so, we're okay, but if he gets a lucky shot, we're toast.
2 titanium hammers or 1 horizontal saw. It's going to be settled in the box right now.
Introducing, in the red square, to my right, a bot so mean he only bitch slaps people he likes. Towering Inferno.
Towering Inferno doesn't have wheels, it is wheels.
And in the blue square, abandoned at birth, raised by wolves, forced to live a life of solitude out of the wilderness, it's MechaVore. The gore is about to begin. The box is locked. The lights are on. It's robot fighting time.
I think you are exactly right about the gore, Tim. MechaVore is just ready to tear into that big old huge body of Towering Inferno.
Towering Inferno, an impressive looking bot. And those hammers can score points, but can they hold up to the deadly power of MechaVore?
I believe the term is now hammer.
MechaVore! Oh my goodness! Towering Inferno coming down in a heap of rubbish. Disabled. Parts on the floor. MechaVore now going after the parts! That's disgusting!
Towering Inferno, he's putting on a show for us, not the kind of show he wanted.
The buzzsaw, oh, sparks flying. MechaVore chewing up Towering Inferno.
MechaVore better be careful. He might have disabled his blade, but this thing is pretty much over.
MechaVore now going in, positioning for the kill. MechaVore's blade, though, is silent.
Yeah, but when you're fighting a bot that has 1 2/3 wheels, all you gotta do is shove them around.
MechaVore is spinning around, apparently with this fight under his belt.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
That's what I get for making a show bot.
Thank you, Jason, for a nice show. Now sink your teeth into this Taco Bell replay. MechaVore showing the power of his blade, just shearing off one of the hammers of Towering Inferno. Bye-bye!
Let's get the metal stripping postscript box side.
You guys were slicing and dicing the Towering Inferno out there. How'd you guys do it?
Went out, picked off some vulnerable pieces, disabled them, and took some damage, but it was a great fight.
So you have some parts in your hand right there.
This was for you.
Oh, thank you so much. It's so sweet.
Sweet, have earrings.
Okay, I could make some earrings out of these, right?
Now, why haven't any builders offered to make me jewelry? You know, sometimes I like to feel pretty.
I think the earrings just might clash with your hair, pretty boy.
What hair?
Speaking of clashes, it's just about time for the lightweights to collide. Afterthought and Slap 'em Silly are going to go at it. Then Carnage Raptor and Whirligig take their shots. Do yourself a favor. Stick around.
You are watching the Comedy Central sports presentation of BattleBots with Carmen Electra, Tim Green, Arj Barker, Brad Wallach, and me, Bill Dwight.
For more information on BattleBots and how you can enter a fighting robot in a BattleBots competition, log on to BattleBots.com. All these bots have one thing on their minds, grabbing the giant nut. But did you ever wonder, where do nuts come from?
Well, I'm a man of action, so I decided to find out. Giant nuts are created by strong men, strong machines, and tons of molten metal. It's not glamorous work, but these American craftsmen get the job done. They're made one at a time by a 3-man crew. Giant nuts are the building blocks of America. Without them, even the Statue of Liberty could not stand. Our great buildings and our great cities owe their very existence to giant nuts. In fact, the Bay Bridge itself is held together by approximately 1 zillion giant nuts. That's why the giant nut, forged in the American heartland, indestructible and essential to our way of life, is the perfect symbol of BattleBots victory. Well, now that we know where they come from, let's see about getting some.
Heavyweights, Overkill, and MechaVore want to get some now.
Christian Carlberg, Overkill, Santa Monica, California. What those guys don't realize is that this is a big game of rock, paper, scissors, and Overkill's a rock.
Robert Lawrence, MechaVore, Tempe, Arizona. I think we're going to stand our ground, wait, get a chance, maybe pull a wheel off.
Big disc meet big blade.
The box is locked, the lights are on! It's robot fighting time!
Here we go! The deadly MechaVore gyroscopically stabilized to prevent flipping. He's a good one.
Overkill being very strategic. Overkill taking a shot from kill saws and MechaVore.
Strategic or nervous, Tim?
I don't know, but he's up under MechaVore. And the pulverizer is hitting MechaVore. Overkill trying to bring that blade to bear.
Christian's strategy is to use the wedge as his first weapon and then swing the blade around.
Overkill on the run right now. MechaVore chasing him about with that deadly blade.
It's funny, Christian is such a good driver, and two-wheeled bots, historically hard to drive, too.
MechaVore ground up a little bit, and there's Overkill up underneath MechaVore, but unable to drive him into the hazards.
Can he do any damage to MechaVore? Because I think MechaVore can damage Overkill.
Oh, the blades of the BattleBots floor can do damage, that's for sure.
And the spinning blade of MechaVore, nothing. We got nothing going on now. One of the most dangerous weapons in BattleBots. It's not working.
So far, it's been all kill saws in this bout.
This could turn into just a pounding match. And if it does, it looks like it's going to be overkills.
Well, I like Christian Karlberg's strategy, driving MechaVore time and time again onto those kill saws.
MechaVore's got a lot of space underneath it for Wedge to get there.
No action so far for MechaVore's blade.
Nothing. That first initial hit, which looks like it bent Overkill's blade, and if it did, that is huge. We've never seen any damage done to that blade.
And there's Overkill giving MechaVore a ride onto the kill saws, and MechaVore takes another shot from those kill saws.
MechaVore really needs to get the spinning blade going. It's not going to happen. It's bent.
Shoot up, yeah. It looks like a late night pizza.
That was spinning blade meets knife blade.
Yes.
Both suffered some damage.
Overkill driving MechaVore into the spikes now, and MechaVore takes a second shot from the pulverizer.
Now it's time for Overkill to play it safe. Take it easy, 20 seconds left. Don't get trapped under the spike strip.
I think this fight is Overkill's to lose.
It's Overkill's to lose, and I think that blade's been damaged. Christian can't bring it around. You can see he's trying to, but he cannot.
And this fight comes to a close.
Both bots suffering some damage. Take a look at the replays. That is a huge hit. Blade versus blade did damage to both bots.
And there's the pulverizer coming down on MechaVore. Overkill is way too much for MechaVore. 29-16.
Yeah, but MechaVore took a big chunk out of Overkill's blade. Should have made the fight a lot closer.
Yeah, well, let's get the builder's thoughts on it.
Dude, they make plane parts out of this. How could it bust apart like this?
Oh man, this is a first for our team. We've never had this blade broken. It's been bent, it's been beat, but it's never been broken. This is a first for us. You look right here. I mean, he just tore right through this. But in the process, he broke his own weapon.
All right, good luck, guys.
Thank you, Carmen.
Wicked damage dished out by MechaVore, but not enough to get the win.
Coming up, two things you never want to face: Biohazard and Nightmare.
Go BattleBots!
Robert Lawrence, Tempe, Arizona, MechaVore.
Supreme Commander Tilford, Portola Valley, California, Mauler 5150.
They're incredibly tough. They got 1/2-inch shackles. Maybe cut the bolts off. I'm going to strain the robot to its maximum, but I think we have a chance.
It's got the metal on the sides and the purple on the top, and it's this kind of tame, shiny, slick bot.
A kind of a girly looking bot.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, start your motors.
Red Driver, are you ready?
I am ready.
Muller, 5150 is ready.
Blue Driver, are you ready?
I'm ready.
MechaVore is ready.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time. Mauler 5150 up to full and deadly speed. How will MechaVore handle this one?
He's going to go right at him. MechaVore's got one of the deadliest weapons in BattleBots.
Weapon to weapon. MechaVore versus the big spin bot, and it's a shot early on.
He uses his rear end to absorb some of that punishment from Mauler 5150. Supreme Commander Charles Tilford plays in a rock band called Geezer.
Looks like he's slowing down. MechaVore comes in with his deadly blade, and he may be the only life that Mauler's got, because Mauler is not spinning. Now he's spinning. because MechaVore is taking a bite out of him and spitting out pieces.
These two teams, we've got some of the most colorful personalities in BattleBots fighting right now.
Well, you've got the Supreme Commander.
Supreme Commander, General Morgan.
Another shot by MechaVore.
Smoke starting to come out of MechaVore, and that's a gas engine, so that's not good.
Right now, MechaVore's blade is not working. Mauler 5150 has done about 0 since the first shot.
At least he's able to drive right now. It looked like earlier he wasn't spinning and wasn't moving. But I guess now it's a power game, isn't it? But MechaVore has gotten in a few more good hits. You know, the judges are looking at right now, damage.
Builder Robert Lawrence used to design things for corporations. Now he's a full-time artist. Looks like kind of a robotic love fest out there.
But in MechaVore, you got Robert Lawrence, who's got the party barge. When he's out on BattleBots, he's on this boat made out of wood, coconut shells, disco balls, leopard skin. That is a party. And it's a barge.
Isn't that like one of those things you take across the South Pacific?
Apparently, according to him, it's like one of the slowest and ugliest boats in the world.
Like Kon-Tiki, right?
Yeah, Thor Heyerdahl.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah,
MechaVore coming to life.
Oh, now maybe we're going to see some cutting and tearing.
We're happy just to see something spinning.
Yeah, here we go.
We got a little action now. Mauler even came to life after he tickled him with that blade.
Yeah, you see that sometimes. Man, that was a disappointment for both bots. Let's take a look at the replays. Both bots coming out strong. Mauler with a big hit on MechaVore. And then MechaVore with the big spinning blade takes Mauler out.
And here is where MechaVore apparently loses his blade. You see the smoke coming out of his mouth.
We like smoke.
Both bots stop spinning early, but MechaVore wins the pushing match 33-12. First up, it's the machine-eating blade of MechaVore versus the toxic lifting power of Biohazard. Sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Elbows off the table, Tim. It's chow time.
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time, and Biohazard comes all the way across the floor to have a few sparks shaved off him by MechaVore. Oh my God!
Loses his arm. He lost the arm. He's lost the lifting arm. Now MechaVore's on his back.
MechaVore has amputated Biohazard's arm.
Oh, man.
But Biohazard has him upended.
MechaVore, no damage at all to him right now. Just in the worst position possible.
Carlo Bernacchini wisely staying away because his weapon was lopped off by MechaVore.
Oh.
But this one is over.
What a fight. Biohazard moving on.
Bad way to win, I'll say.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Tim Green, and joining me is Bill Dwyer, a man who has forsaken it all for one true love.
I say, who needs material possessions when you've got fighting robots? Just watch this replay and tell me it's not worth it.
Boy, this one happened fast.
Biohazard doing what he does. He gets the arm up and gets MechaVore on his back. And then while prone, shears off the arm of Biohazard. But it's Biohazard who's moving on.
Carlo better get back to the pits and get that lifting arm reattached. He's got some more fighting to do.
And we've got some more fighting to watch.